happening, y'all? So, people say the damnedest things and do the darndest things when they're drunk. I'm a believer that alcohol is the all-powerful truth elixir. It brings out who people really are when they're drunk. You know what I'm saying? I got a few stories I want to tell y'all. Things that happened to me, things that were said, things that I did, people, things that I witnessed when people were drunk. I'm just like, wow, like, that is crazy. And you don't remember saying that, do you? Alright, first I'm going to start with me back in my ignorant days. You ever see when a friend comes into money, like they get a lawsuit or they win the lottery, everybody's got their hand out? I was one of them friends with my hand out. This had to be around 15 or more years ago. And I remember one of my friends, she had gotten a big settlement check for being in a car accident. And I remember that, you know, everybody had their hand out. Hey, listen, I need some help with this. Hey, listen, I need some help with that. Even yours truly. This is before I became enlightened, okay, as to life being your own responsibility. So I'm at a party, right? I had been drinking. And, you know, alcohol will let you know just how ignorant of a motherfucker you can be. And I remember I heard her saying something about, I really don't have any money left, this and that. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, fucking right. You know, just ignorant motherfucker with my hand out. Because she told me no. And I remember she didn't talk to me for a few days. Like, I used to talk to her almost every day. That's how good of friends we were. Weren't fucking or nothing. That's how good of friends we were. And I remember our other friend, our mutual friend, was like, yo, you know, she's still mad at you for what you said at the party. I was like, what'd I say? And she was like, you said, when she said she ain't have no money, you was like, yeah, fucking right. You ain't notice how quiet she got? And I was like, I was thinking that. I said that. And she was like, yeah. So I called her, I apologized. I was like, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? This and that. I get it. She's like, you don't understand. Like, just everybody's been hitting me up. And it's like, I can't. I got my own bills to pay. And, you know, the Magnus now would never say or have his hand out like that, you know. But that was something that I did. Another story is about my friend. Me and this girl have been attracted to each other for years. And, you know, it was one of those things where you never got together, you know what I mean? And at this point in my life, I wouldn't. I'm just a different person. But I remember a couple years ago, I ran into her at a club, and she saw some pictures that I had posted after I went on a cruise. And she said to me, I saw your cruise pictures. And I was like, yeah. She was like, and I was like, oh, and you liked them? And she was like, yeah. She was like, that one of you on the beach with that white shirt on? I was like, yeah. I hated this picture, by the way. I just posted it because it was like one of the only beach pictures that I took. I had my shirt on because I was in bad shape then. She was like, you gotta fuck me before you get married. I was like, whoa. It's like that, huh? Now, check this out, right? I said something to her about that like a few months later. She was like, I said that? I was like, yeah, you said that. A few months later, with me being single, I ran into her again. And we were at a bar. And she was on me. And she was drinking. She was drinking pineapple and vodka all night. And so I go to leave, and she's like, I'll walk you out. Yeah, you know what that means, right? So I get outside, right? And she's hugging me, and she's hugging me, and she's talking to me in my ear, and I'm like, I might as well kiss her. I mean, whatever. I got a little bit of liquor in me, too. I'd been drinking the pineapple and vodka with her. And she kept getting free drinks from the bouncer. Because he wanted her. But she would get them and give them to me. So anyway, You know when you go to hug a girl and you can feel her face and y'all go to pull away and then you know you can give her a kiss? I was gonna kiss her, right? But we had been friends for so long that it was awkward for her. And me, I had the fire water in me. I was ready. I was like, I can do this. But she goes to kiss me. She's like, oh, make the weirdness go away. That's what she does, right? I started laughing at her. I was like, I'm gonna leave you alone, right? So I see her a few weeks later, and I said to her, that's why you ran from me at the bar. She was like, I didn't run from you. What are you talking about? I said, you was about to kiss me, and then you was like, oh, make the weirdness go away. She was like, I said that? I was like, yeah, you said that. I dated a girl that was bisexual, and she had assured me that she would never, mess with any girl. She loved penis, dark Mjolnir much more than she liked women. I was like, okay. Well, she goes to a party with her friends. She gets all liquored up, and I never liked this girl when she was drunk because she got out of hand as far as I was concerned. She didn't think she did, but I did. So, a few days later, I see the pictures for the party posted by her friends. She got her finger down girls' titties in between their cleavage, taking pictures like that. She's got her head up girls' dresses. Yeah. I was like, I remember doing that, this and that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I threatened her, but it wasn't a threat. I was like, if I see some shit like that again, I'm done. I'm not playing that shit. I mean, it was my choice to date somebody that had them tendencies. But the alcohol brings it out. I also had a girlfriend that told me one time that I was the sweetest thing when I was drunk. I was a real sweetheart. I was real, just so nice and sweet. Because, guys tend to have a hard exterior sometimes. And, they don't always let out all their compassionate feelings. And me, at that time in my life, I had been hurt. I didn't realize it, but I had a wall built with women. And I would give a certain amount of compassion, but not all of it. And I remember when we go out, she would try to get me drunk because she liked how sweet and nice that I was, showing my real, true love for her. You get what I'm saying? So, you see that? You see how, you know what I mean? I was at this party one time also. And this was years ago, too. This is when I used to party with the girl that I told the first story about. And there were two girls there. One girl I was kind of fucking with. I wasn't going to take it nowhere. But she was on me. She kind of like messing with me, grabbing my dick, kissing me, all that type of stuff. But it never really was going anywhere. But she was at that point kind of starting to grow on me. So this is what happened. The liquor, the liquor gets you to do. This other girl shows up that I had been trying to get with for a while. She was bad. Fire when she showed up. I talked to her all night. I walked her to her car, and we just talked, and I saw her off. I mean, let me tell you, this girl was bad, right? So, I get back in the party. The other girl that was growing on me started fucking with my boy. Giving him attention, flirting with him. And it pissed me off. And it's like, you drunk motherfucker, how you gonna do that? Flirt with the bad Joan in front of the average Joan, slightly below average actually, and then go try to talk to her again. Like, that show you what drunk does. You get what I'm saying? That let her know where my priorities were. That she really wasn't nothing to me, and the other one was just a fucking goddess. Trust me, yo, when she showed up, she shut the whole party down. You should have seen how all the... And one of my boys actually watches my channel, and if he remembers what I'm talking about, he knows he was there. He was the one that she was fucking with. And I think they ended up actually fucking a few months later, because she just got on my fucking nerves, and she just what... she was slightly built like a linebacker, and just like with her shoulders, she kind of had a booty and okay face. It wasn't, you know, this was in my lesser days, you know. My standards was a lot lower, but high at the same time, because the bad John, I found out later on, even though she didn't get with me at the time because she had a man, she always wanted to. But by that time, she had gotten, you know, she had really gotten engaged and everything, so we never ever had a chance. But I ended up fucking a John years later that looked just like her. So I was like, well, it's almost, I did it anyway, almost, you know, it's like the same motherfucking thing. So anyway, just telling you my drunk motherfucking stories, and stories of seeing people drunk. And as you can see, people saying their true nature comes out. People tell you the truth when they're drunk. You get cussed out by that friend and saying, you always get all the guys, I fucking hate you. A part of her does hate you, because you always get all the men and she doesn't. She don't step her game up enough to get men like you do. Guys do the same thing. Hey, fuck you, you think you all that nigga, you know what I mean? Think you can get all the bitches, fuck you, I'll fuck you up. He's jealous of you and everything else in between. You know what I mean? Girl get drunk and fucks your boyfriend, she would have fucked him anyway. You get what I'm saying? In her mind, she would betray you anyway. The alcohol just allowed the truth to be shown. And your man that fucked her while he was sober, he wasn't shit anyway. You get what I'm saying? Shit. So anyway, I mean, hell, I ain't no angel. I can count 2 things that I've done in my life that I feel bad for. They can actually be justified, because if you knew the whole story, you'd be like, well, it kind of fucking don't matter. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I get why yeah. But still, I feel bad about it. You know, I have a conscience. You know, it's the things when people do stuff and they don't feel bad about it. That's when you have to wonder about their character, and that shows you their true colors. But anyway, that's a different video. This is about being drunk, motherfuckers. Drunk stories. 1 million subscribers. Woo!